Okay, you guys, so Tia had to get a fan all the way together who had something to say about her commenting about her ex-husband. So Corey and Tia are over and done. They are divorced and Tia has been out here trying to find love again. Now, she recently did an interview and she talked about how hard it was to actually get out there and date now, how everything is so difficult and so different.
Hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh my God.
It is very tough and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in.
So after that interview, people were asking her if she's gonna go back to her man, and she got irritated with all of that and she took to Twitter and said this: just because the dating life is complicated doesn't mean I'm gonna go back to something that no longer serves me. That's like saying if I don't book an audition or a part right away, I'm gonna give up on my dream as an actor. Please just stop. I ain't that weak. Please move on because I have. Thank you. Next. And that's what started it. So a fan decided to respond and say, that's a lot to say, especially at 6 a.m. I would never address this publicly, and I know we all handle things in our own way, but god dog, I would be too focused on my life and my kids to comment on my ex-husband / their father. And Tia responded and said, boo boo, I'm in Europe traveling the world, so it ain't 6 a.m. Also, you ain't me either, so I think it's best to stop projecting your life onto mine. Focus on you, not me. Next. And then she responded and said, oh, by the way, I'm not projecting. I have 2 children and I'm happily married, but I would never post anything like that online because of my children. I wish you nothing but the best, Tia. And Tia said, also, no one is creating narratives around you. I don't think you're famous last I checked, so you don't have to speak your truth. I do. And then she said, if you feel the need to speak your truth, do what you do, but you can't expect everyone to applaud and agree with you or your post, fan or not. At the end of the day, I'm still a fan and always will be. You are a freaking icon. My apologies for offending you. And Tia said, not tweeting for your applause, boo, tweeting for me. Thank you. And I'm glad Tia checked her because it's like, who cares what you would or wouldn't do? What does that have to do with Tia? And then it was the whole passive aggressive shady tweets and then trying to apologize at the end for offending her, but you knew when you tweeted that it was offensive. And on top of that, I'm sure Tia is still dealing with her emotions behind this divorce. I'm sure everything is still a sensitive matter for her, okay? They were together a really long time. But I do want to know what you guys feel about this. How do you feel about Tia checking this woman who tried to tell her, I wouldn't do what you doing? You guys leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll talk to you later.